What's poppin'? Welcome back to Midwest World. It's the Tubecast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Greatly appreciate it from everybody. Appreciate all the newcomers. Appreciate the regulars. And even appreciate the ones who stop by from time to time, man. Straight up. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's coming out, I think, midnight on the Switch. You know, the Switch 2. It drops tomorrow, but I think you might be able to play it a minute, because sometimes that has happened on the Switch where they unlock it at like 11, 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to play it tonight. It may not be, but I kind of want to be awake when I do that. So, I might have the gameplay up at latest Friday on Midwest World Backup. So make sure you sub there for extra gaming content. We got the boxing exhibitions over there. Now, I'm doing the boxing exhibitions. I just did the Roy Jones versus Floyd Mayweather on round 2, Fight Night round 2. And then I got Zab Judah, Timothy Bradley tonight, premiering at 8. So when I do premieres over there, it's going to be like 8, 9 o'clock p.m. or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be like 3. It's probably going to be one video. But we got the football exhibitions over there. I got NCAA Football 6 college exhibition over there, NFL 2K5. So, I'm just, spreading the content. So it's extra gaming content on Midwest World Backup, man. Same style, just different games, So make sure you sub there, check that out, man, if you want to see extra gaming content. But the topic at hand is Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg. Now, there's a lot of talk about Brian going to the Mavs. Why would you even do that? Why? First of all, on some real stuff, I'm not gutting my squad for Brian, bro. I'm not doing it. You're going to have to get rid of the Mavericks, though they are injury prone. Kyrie, I love Kyrie, but he is injury prone. You know what I'm saying? Not as bad as AD, but he's injury prone. And when he get injured, he be out. You know what I mean? It's not like he be gone for a couple weeks. He be gone. You know what I mean? AD, we all know what's up with him. Mr. Glass himself, man. So the Mavericks in 2K is a monster. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? The Mavericks in 2K with the injuries off is a monster, all right? You know what I mean? But in real life, can't really depend on that team. I just don't think so. So, but Cooper Flagg do got he's coming into a situation. Would you rather, let me ask this question. As a rookie, would you rather go to a team with no talent really like that, so you can go in and do what you do? Or would you rather go to a team that's very talented like this? Because I can see the bad in both, but I can see the good in it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, going to a bad team, you're going to lose a lot. You're not going to win. You don't even know how to win yet on that level. So you're going to you're going to lose a lot. The scouting report, they're going to zone in on you. You know what I mean? So it could be difficult. But then when you're playing on a team like Dallas, you know what I mean? Especially if they're healthy, they're contenders. And you're a rookie. So that's bad too. You know what I mean? So every mistake you make is going to be expounded on. You know what I mean? So I can see the bad in both. But me personally, man, I just, this is a weird situation, man. Because no one thought that the Mavs was going to get the number one. That's some funny business behind the scenes. I don't care what nobody say, man. That whole trade, the way that trade happened with Luka and A, that was something going on behind the scenes with that we would never know about. You know what I mean? That we would never know about. But that wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying? The Mavericks getting the number one pick wasn't normal. None of that stuff was normal. So neither here nor there. Is Cooper Flagg overrated? I don't know. I don't see anything special. I say that with him. I don't see anything special with his game. He's solid. He can play defense. He can score. But I don't see no next generation talent with him. I just see a solid player. Now, some might think I'm going crazy, but I see Remember before Gordon Hayward broke his foot, or remember when we went to the Celtics and then he landed wrong and his foot just, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh my God, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna say he broke his foot, but I don't know what that injury was. It was crazy looking, you know what I mean? But before Gordon Hayward had that bad injury to his foot, you know, Gordon Hayward was cold. You know what I'm saying? Andre Karolinko, cold. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, AK-40, I thought he was dope. You know what I'm saying? I kind of see that with Cooper Flagg. I don't see no Kevin Durant and none of that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, this is the thing. They're looking for a face of the league. They're searching bad, honestly. You know what I mean? Because Brian about to be out of here. He's not the face anymore. I mean, he get talked about the most still. So I guess if you want to say he is, I don't know. I guess he's the hot topic of the league. Anywhere Brian is at, that's the hot topic. But, I mean, you see what the narrative is. You know, you see what the media is doing. You know, it's like they get, you know, paid promotion, you know, Clutch Sports and them. But either way it goes, they're looking for a face of the league. They're looking. Jokic, he can't be the face of the league because he doesn't care to be. He could be the face of the league, but he doesn't even have the personality for that. Neither does Luka. You know what I'm saying? Because those two are the best players in the league right now. Like Luka Doncic and Jokic. Those, if you think that those are the two best players in the league right now, you know what I'm saying? They are the best players in the league. Now, you can say Shea, but he has a cold squad. I mean, so, he's the MVP. I guess if you want to say Shea's the best player in the league, I can't debate that. You know what I'm saying? That's the finals MVP, you know what I mean? The champion. So I guess if you want to crown him that, that's fine. But I feel like Jokic is probably the best player in the league. Then I don't care how they trying to sully Luka's name, because that didn't happen until he went to LA. That didn't happen. Then Luka went to the finals. You know what I mean? He went to the finals with the Mavericks. Okay, so we're not even gonna play these games. It's like once he put the LA jersey on, then all the negative stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. That's not necessary. But Cooper Flagg, I don't see next generation talent with him. I see a good player. I do. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to be an all-star or nothing like that. Just because you're not next generation talent, that don't mean you're not an all-star. I'm just saying I don't see nothing special with him. Not the way they trying to talk about him. I don't see nothing special with him. I do feel like it was disrespectful sitting there trying to force this matchup between Bronny and Cooper Flagg. It's like, come on, man, cut it out. But that's what I'm talking about with the forced promo. You know what I mean? It's like forced promo, man. We know now Bronny has been looking good. I'm gonna say decent. He's been looking decent. You know what I'm saying? But Cooper Flagg, I'm still trying to see it. I was trying to see it in Duke. I was looking at him in high school a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? I seen him play in high school. I'm like, he looks straight, man. I never was blown away by Cooper Flagg. And he's walking into a situation to where he don't have to really do much for them to win. He don't. You know what I'm saying? So I would have preferred to see him go somewhere where he really had to, you know, take his team, you know what I mean? To like, kind of like, if you look at the, well, I can't say that with the Cavs because Brian walked in to a cold squad with the Cavs. I don't care if nobody say Ricky Davis, Darius Miles and them, Boozer. That was a cold squad. I forget who was on that Nuggets team with Melo and them. But usually the number one pick goes to a bad team for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, so he's walking into a contending squad. Technically, on paper, they contending. So I don't know, man. But he can do a little bit of everything, though. He's a Swiss Army knife, Cooper Flagg. I give it to him. He can score, he can play defense, but I don't see, none of that seems elite to me. Now in college, you know, is he, like they try to say, well, I seen some say that he was the best college player ever. I don't agree with that at all, not even a little bit. I don't think he was even better than Christian Laettner is constantly viewed as the greatest college player ever. You know what I'm saying? Constantly. That dude is, he's always there as the greatest, like or up there with, you know what I mean? And I didn't see Christian Laettner, you know what I'm saying, from Cooper Flagg. Now it's up to Cooper Flagg. I'm gonna say this, right? Sorry, this coffee is good, but I'm gonna say this with Cooper Flagg. Though what I'm seeing, like he'd be pretty solid, it's up to him to put the work in to be great though, because a lot of these guys get to the league and stop working. They stop working. Zion Williamson, because honestly, the faces of the league was supposed to be Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. Those two. You wouldn't be having these Cooper Flagg conversations if them two was doing what they were supposed to do. And I'm being honest. Ja got the look, he got the game, he got the look all the young cats want to look like. You know what I'm saying? Ja Morant could have had that Iverson kind of love here. You know what I'm saying? Because all the young boys look like Ja Morant, the dreads, all, you know what I mean? They all look like Ja, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. And then Zion, he got that explosive game, but he does not want to stay in shape. He's always hurt. He done missed more than half of the games of his career so far. So he can't be the face, even though they tried to force that beforehand. He was on the cover of 2K before he stepped on the floor, Zion Williamson. So they was trying to force that with Zion. They was trying to push it with Ja. It just didn't work. You know what I mean? So now they're searching for another face, and that's fine. That's what they do. They need a face. So now they zoned in on Cooper Flagg. I just don't think that he's that guy. You know what I mean? To be the face of the league, or his game represents that. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, he might end up being cold. Like, you be wrong about these things. This is my opinion. But now if he put the work in and stay locked in and don't fall into any of the shenanigans, then he'll be fine. But these dudes don't be having that kind of focus no more. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. You don't have these dudes with that laser focus. All they care about is winning. That's it. These guys ain't cut like that no more. They're not like that. So, you know, them days is gone. Them days gone, to be honest with you. Them days, Anthony Edwards, now he could be the face, but something missing with Ant-Man. Even though I feel like he got the personality, something missing. Something missing with the Ant-Man. We'll see as time go by, but he could be the face, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something missing. Something, I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, but something is missing. I feel like he tries to be, he seemed to have a personality, right? I'm not gonna say he's front running with it. I just, something is missing. I can't put my finger on it though. You know what I mean? I can't put my finger on it though. I mean, he the closest as far as like old school mentality that we had, honestly, as far as like Cove and them, you know what I mean? But something is missing. I just can't put my finger on it, you know what I mean? But Ant-Man is cold-blooded, one of my favorite players in the league, but something is missing. You know what I mean? Something is missing. He got something missing. But Cooper Flagg, I just don't. I hope he is what the media say he is. I do. I hope he is, because my eyes don't see it. My eyes don't see it. I'm looking. My eyes just don't see it. You know what I mean? I see a very solid player. You know what I mean? But once again, you put that work in, you can elevate yourself past certain things. I just don't know if they're gonna block out the distractions, man. Because, you know, you got the women. Let's keep it all real here on the Tubecast. You get to that side over there, whole lot of distractions. You know what I mean? You got options to do what you do, but it's just too many distractions. You know what I mean? You unlock a whole another sector of the world that you never thought existed, right? So, yeah, you got option one, go mess with the ladies, go party, da-da-da-da, or option B, go work on your game and study film, you know what I'm saying? Now, what is the young guys gonna do for the most part? Because they're young. They got money, they young, they get attention from certain girls they never got before at all, you know what I'm saying? You know, they never, they never thought they would get attention like this. Even when they was the man in high school and college, they never got attention from these type of women and things like that. They're opened up to a whole nother, listen, it's not understood till you get there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a special level of focus. Special level of focus to be great. And these young boys don't have that no more. And you see it with the game. I'm not hating. You see it with the quality of basketball out there. They do not have that level of focus that the old school players had, because the old school players for the most part, they came from nothing. They came from nothing. They like, this is my only way out. This is the way I'm gonna eat. This is the way, you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of these dudes come in, they already established, and there's nothing wrong with being established already, okay? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing good about coming from the slums, okay? I know what that's about, you know what I mean? There's nothing good about that. But the thing is, though, they don't have the same intensity. Was like, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. So they gonna handle their business and put it all out there. You know what I mean? So you don't see that with these guys anymore at all. You don't see it. If you can show that, show me, because I don't see these dudes with that level of focus and intensity. Not from the rookies. You know what I'm saying? Not from the vets, the now vets. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. We in a different time. So a guy like Cooper Flagg is put to the forefront like he's a generational talent. When our generational talents was guys like Kevin Garnett and them. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Garnett. You know, LeBron James. You know, those are our generational talents. You know, the generational talent today is, you know, I mean, it's not the same thing, man. And we know that. I'm not hating. All you gotta do is go back and look at footage. There's footage available for everyone to go see. I'm not talking out of my behind. It's footage out there. It's footage. You can't knock on the footage. This is not AI footage, you know what I'm saying? This is real footage. You can go look at yourself, all right? And see the type of players we had coming out versus the players they have coming out. And I say they because I am from a different era. It's hard to get with this. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. It's just hard to get with this. The players they put in the forefront don't be like that. Now, Luka is like that. He is like that. Jokic is like that. Ant is like that. You know what I'm saying? They are. They like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's back in the 90s and the 2000s and all of that. You know what I mean? Even the role players was cold. Our role players would do damage in today's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a lot of talent back in the league, in the league, man, the 90s and the 2000s. Man, the talent gap is big, man. Like, it's a big separation when it comes to the talent gap to now, from now and then. You know what I mean? And that's not no hate. It's not no hate. You know what I'm saying? It's not no hate. You know, Cooper, a guy like Tracy McGrady, right? He came out of high school. Would you say Cooper Flagg is messing with a T-Mac? Or do you think he'll get to that point to where he is nice as a T-Mac? You know what I mean? Because T-Mac, he didn't really blossom until he went to Orlando. You know what I mean? You've seen flashes with the Raptors, but, you know, that was Vince's team. He went to Orlando, you've seen it. Do you see T-Mac ability when it comes to Cooper Flagg, honestly? Kobe came out of high school. You know, he didn't blossom until a couple years, but do you see that type of hunger, grit, and ability that Kobe had? You know, Bron. I know you don't see Bron in him. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant. Do you see Kevin Durant in him? I'm just pointing out players that, you know, come from that. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to sit there and put Cooper Flagg in this type of light and say he's this, that, the third, then okay, if he's that, if you sit him there, what is his ceiling? Is his ceiling that? Is his ceiling one of those guys? You know, Gordon Hayward is not trash. Gordon Hayward was nice. Gordon Hayward was nice. All right? Karolinko was nice. Injuries messed him up. Injuries messed him up. Okay, how about this? Do you see Tayshaun Prince and Cooper Flagg? Tayshaun Prince was underrated, dog. I'm saying, like, Tayshaun Prince was underrated. He had offensive ability, he could play defense and all that. Is Cooper Flagg gonna be better than Tayshaun Prince? Honestly, I want to know. You know what I mean? I want to know because, you know, it's just when the media put that pressure on you or put these expectations on you, I think it's unfair to the player, to be honest. I do think it's unfair to the player. And then you force to ask if someone overrated or not because of the unfair pressure that he never asked for. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he asked for this, but they're putting that on him now. So, I mean, is he overrated? Look, I don't think he is great as the media trying to say he is, but I don't think he's bad. I think he's going to be a solid player. He could be cold. He's got to put the work in. It's up to him. He got the tools. He has the tools. He has to put the work in, though. You know, it's more than just having the tools, the mental. You know what I mean? It's more than having the abilities, the mental, because Zion, he got the tools. This dude mentally off. You know what I mean? He got the tools. He could dominate. Zion Williamson could dominate if he actually just focused and stopped. Man, listen. Zion Williamson could dominate if he wanted to, man. Like, we all know that. What is this dude doing, man? See, I'm almost to work, man. He's stopping in the middle of the street and everything. But Ja Morant, his thing is, it's not even just it's off the court stuff. He be getting hurt. Like, Ja Morant got that gameplay that will one wrong fall, it's over with. Very scary the way he plays, man. It's like, oh my God, you're not gonna be able to keep playing like this. And that's the thing with Ja that worries me. He's not gonna be able to keep playing like this. You know what I mean? Ask Derrick Rose. Even Russell Westbrook calmed down a little bit. He was going crazy, but Russell Westbrook is strong though. You can see how strong he's built, you know what I'm saying? But even so be it, he don't have a bunch of wild dunks, you know what I mean? Or nothing reckless. He's usually on the break with it. He might dunk on you, you know what I'm saying? But when Russell Westbrook, it's a safe landing. I mean, you've seen some awkward landings from here and there, but it's not like Ja. Ja be over here, man, taking flight, you know what I mean? It's like, dog, one bad landing, it's a wrap. D-Rose, all them cuts, you're not supposed to listen. I know it's good looking to the fans, but them knees, you know what I'm saying? Them knees, oh man, listen, it's gonna end bad for you. You know what I mean? But D-Rose ended up changing his game a little bit, being able to play more of a point guard role. You know what I mean? Which he did. He improved his game a lot when he got older. You know what I'm saying? Was able to shoot a little better. You know what I mean? I just felt like he did it a little too late. I wish he had that when he was with the Bulls. You know what I mean? But either way it goes, I do think that Cooper Flagg got the tools. Got the tools. Let him develop first. You know what I'm saying? Let him develop first before you start putting him in these ranks, you know what I mean? Because I just don't see it yet. He got the abilities. Is he going to be focused? Is he going to be healthy? Okay? Is he going to put that work in? All right? Because all that means something. All right? You can have all the tools. Are you going to apply it? Are you going to knock out the distractions and stay focused? That's what separates the greatness from, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I'm pulling in the work, man. You know, I said I'm trying to be more consistent with the tube cats and things like that. Have these discussions, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Greatly appreciate it from everybody. If there's any topics you want me to talk about, man, let me know, man. I'll talk about it on Tubecast. You know what I'm saying? All right, peace.